Every ending in Cyberpunk 2077 feels like a loss, but one of them, at least for me, hits different. It's not the flashy one where you become a legend, not the ride-off into the desert one with Pan Am, not even the ending where you live. It's the one where V dies and chooses to give their body to Johnny. I've been thinking about all the different endings in Cyberpunk 2077, and something hit me. No matter what you choose, you don't win. In fact, almost in every ending, V dies. But the most meaningful, the most honest, and, in my opinion, the most cyberpunk ending is the one where you give Johnny your body and walk away into the digital unknown. Here's why. In most endings, Alt saves you, but not really. She doesn't transfer your mind, she copies it. She creates a digital engram based on your personality, thoughts, memories, and reinserts that into your body. The real V dies, left behind inside Mikoshi, while a simulation continues on. So whether you become a Night City legend doing a gig for Mr. Blue Eyes, or ride off into the desert with Pan Am, you are not really you anymore. You're just an echo. It reminds me a lot of that moment in another game called Soma, where you think you've transferred yourself to safety, but really, you're still sitting in that chair left behind, watching your copy walk away. And that's what Mikoshi basically is. It's not a salvation, it is a mirror. A beautiful lie that lets you pretend you survived. Even the ending in Phantom Liberty, where you make the deal with Solomon Reed and survive biologically, to me feels hollow. You live, yeah, but at what cost? Your strength, your friends, your cyberware are gone, and you basically kill Johnny. You're alive, but not who you were. You're no longer a legend, just a forgotten name in a city that never cared about you. It is not survival, it's fading away. But then there's the Temperance ending, the one where V dies permanently and gives away the body to Johnny, where V disappears into the net with Alt, reborn as a digital ghost. It is quiet, it is tragic, but for me, it feels honest. It's the only ending where you do not pretend, you don't cling to a copy, you do not try to salvage a doomed life, you just let it go. Remember that scene in the dirty hotel in Pacifica where you looked Johnny in the eyes and told him, "I would take a bullet for you"? This is taking that bullet. And besides, you already lost your first best friend, Jackie, while chasing glory. And now, the game gives you a chance to save your new best friend. You give the body to Johnny. You give your friend a chance to live. And I know what you're thinking, but Johnny's just a digital copy as well. And yeah, that's true. The real Johnny Silverhand died in 2023. Soul Killer wiped him off the map. The version in your head, he's an engram. But here's the thing. That engram, it thinks, it feels, it argues, it regrets. You didn't just meet Johnny, you lived with him. You fought with him, suffered with him, grew with him. If you ask me, that's not a construct anymore. That is a sentient being that's been alive since 2023. And that engram is the thing that became your friend. So when you give him your body, it's not for the ghost of a terrorist It is for the only Johnny that ever mattered to you and that you ever got to know. Cyberpunk isn't about winning. It's about an illusion, identity. And in a world where everyone's fighting to survive at any cost, copying their minds, faking who they are, letting go is the most radical thing you can do. This ending doesn't give you a victory, but it gives you a peace. It's not a happy ending, but to me, it's the only one that feels real. But what do you think? Did you give Johnny your body? Was it the right call, or would you rather choose something else? Let's discuss that in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time.